It was connected to this and
Folks, how we doing today? Welcome out to CarShield Field for today's PCDL game. Drive to center. That the leadoff? Yes, it is. That's for Coach Perkins' squad. That was no first names. I think his name is Jack. So Oliver Karchi at the plate, facing number 69 on the mound here is Max Powers. We've seen Max. This is our third time seeing Max. He's got off to a shaky start. His first week, last week, he was much better. Saw him on Tuesday. Didn't walk as many guys today. He's facing off against guys here in the first inning.
Well,
we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this one, Drew, because I'm out of my It is. It's on Drew. It's on Drew. Oh! That's the old HBP right there. And, yes, as Lauren says, the hostility continues from yesterday. We saw that all day yesterday. Saw about 5 hit by pitch. And Max hits Oliver Karchi. Colin Lovelady coming up to the plate. Colin had a pretty good day at the plate yesterday. Swinging the bat pretty well. Hit the ball hard very, very well. And that is outside, ball 1. Got the crack PCDL staff up there working. Oh, you're fine. Everybody's working hard up there trying to figure out all the technology. Another base hit for Colin Lovelady. Picks up where he left off yesterday. 1 out single for Lovelady. Brings up Sean Mitchell. So 2 on, 1 out. Powers in some trouble here. Beautiful day here at the ballpark. It is much nicer than it's been. The humidity way down. And that's 2-0 count. I believe so. That's 3-0 now. So Powers got the first out. Hit the number 2 batter. Lovelady singles, and he's down 3-0 here to the 4-hitter, Sean Mitchell. And that is ball 4. So the bases are loaded now. 1 out. James Dolly at the plate. So strike 1 to Dolly. Powers gets ahead here in the count. It's the key for any pitcher, man. Got to get ahead. Batting average goes way down. And that's upstairs, 1-1. Jake McGee on deck. Perk's team, Team Perk wearing the gray today. Team Huss wearing the gold. Good curveball, but stays inside. 2-1. Been a fun morning. Been a busy morning. We've got a podcast in, the Keep Climbing podcast. Make sure you check it out from yesterday. It was a good topic. We recorded another one today. It'll be out next Monday. Good topic on recruiting. Darren Sissel, former Francis Howell coach and a former MLB draft pick, is on the show with, recorded the show today with Brett Graves on the Keep Climbing podcast. Very informational. And there is a wild pitch that gets to the screen, and Karchi scores. Second and third, 1 out. I believe it's a 3-1 count, Drew. Is that correct? I believe so. 3-2. So Power struggles again here today in the opening inning. Yes, full count, 3-2. And a fastball driven into right field and over the glove of Joey Linneman. And Dolly in, sliding and holding on to the bag for a 2 RBI double for James Dolly. Still 1 out. 3-0 here in the top half of the first inning for the Gray Squad. Jake McGee at the plate. Takes a ball high. Getting back to that topic, of course, Darren Sissel joined Brett Graves today. His son with the Arizona Diamondbacks, drafted last year in the 4th round. Talking about the recruiting process and what's going on in the, with the portal and all the different aspects from NIL. There's a lot of moving parts in today's recruiting process, and I think lots of conversations to be had about how we understand it today and what that next step is for a lot of parents and players. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is driven foul, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Woohoo! Inside, misses him. Jake just gets out of the way, and Dolly to third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up, foul, back out of play. Later today, folks, we are going to be live here on the channel with our Game 7 baseball wrap-up show. We'll be recapping the World Series with Game 7 baseball, 4 different locations. And we'll give out our helmet stickers. We got some highlights. And we're going to have some fun. Strike 3 at the knees. And McGee is down looking. If you're scoring at home, that's the old backwards K. Skylar Stock coming to the plate. Oh, nope. And we're just going to change it over. Pitch limit met. And I believe we're going 6 innings today. Is that correct, Lane? Sweet. All right, so into the first. We're head to the bottom, 3-0. Gray.
It's gonna be a good one.
Gonna be a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stone to face, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. All right, bottom of the second inning, Henry Kufa leading off. This young man joined the PCDL yesterday. We had a chance to talk to him afterwards. Had a pretty good day at the plate. Take strike 1 here in the bottom of the first. I knew that. I was testing you. You do what you can. Yes. Misses inside. And we see Dominic Horn for the second time. Saw him at the end of last week. Had a little rough outing. He started off well, got a little rough. We'll see how he comes back and performs here today. 2 balls and a strike to Henry Kufa. On deck is Colton Nichols and will be followed by Andrew Kovalek. Big swing and a miss. 2-2. Probably gets over the roof there a little bit. Which podcast? The Keep Climbing podcast? from this yesterday? If that's the case, we got a fan question. The podcast from yesterday, we were talking about starting your 2025 training, pitching training with Brett Graves. It was a good conversation yesterday. Yes, that ball is driven to right field, and I missed. What happened with Kufa? Did he strike out? Strike out. And then one pitch, one out, baseball economics. And we got Andrew Kovalek takes strike one. Oh, and 2 to Kovalek. So Dom Horn is already ahead of the game here in his first inning of work. We'll see if he gets another one after this. Little grounder back to Horn, and he flips it to the first baseman, and a 1-2-3 for Dominic Horn. Good outing. We head to the top of the second inning with the score 3-0 Gray.
Not necessarily that I was like some big fisher by any means, but the analogy of like big fish, little pond. Holy cow! When you start to realize where your talent fits in and this grand picture of what baseball actually is, not just what you've been exposed to, your mind's like, holy cow! I better step it up.
The question on the yes, all of our podcasts are up. You can listen to YBM Cast on Spotify. Just search YBM Cast or Youth Baseball Midwest. We are there on Spotify. Audio podcasts available. iHeartRadio as well. You can listen to us. That's correct. iHeartRadio or Spotify. Please do. If you like to listen to audio only, you can listen to the audio podcast on our website at youthbaseballmidwest.com. We have our Spreaker player there. And for this previous one, the idea of 2025 pitching training, how do you start it? That's the one that came out yesterday. Next week, it'll be talking about recruiting and the portal. So make sure you check it out. Thank you for the question. Appreciate it, bro. What's that? Kara. Thank you, Kara. Skylar Stock takes strike one as he faces Max Powers as he rolls out for his second inning of work today. And that is roped into center, and a bad read by the center fielder, and Stock's in with a stand-up double. I'm not quite sure who's number 75 out there, guys. Yeah. Carabello. Okay. Center fielder, Carabello. We'll try and get a first name. Don't know yet. Okay. That went quick. Yeah, no worries. That's how fluid. I think this young man just came today. Correct? Is that correct, Lane? Yeah. Okay. So in center field, Carabello. Yeah. We'll see if we can get a first name. That's outside. Jackson Vaughn at the plate. Where are we at, Drew? 2-1, 2 balls and a strike to Mr. Jackson Vaughn. Really enjoyed watching this young man play the last couple of years at Francis Howell. Swings the bat very well from the left side. Lots of pop. 2-2. And he's not just a power hitter. Hits very well with 2 strikes. That's 3-2. So he goes down on strikes for out number 1. Brings up Trey Kent Landrum. Takes ball 1. And that ball's into left field and catch made. Went back, recovered well. That's Colton Nichols out in left field today. Noah Hendrickson coming to the plate. Former St. Francis Borgia player. Hendrickson senior year, he hit .325. He had 6 bombs, 20 ribbies, 4 doubles, and was the catcher. And that team finished in second place. In the state in Class 5, Jack Noby on that team, Drew Eckhoff, Reagan Candlebinder, another good pitcher, Malincrot, same, Lane Malincrot. That was a good team, man, that Borgia team. Have to finish second in the state, just short of the title. Jake McGee out running for the catcher, Skylar Stock. That's a strike. Hendrickson takes a mosey around the box there. What do we got, Drew? 2-1? 2 balls and a strike. It's a slow AB. There goes McGee, and the ball is grounded back up the middle. Shortstop to it. And that is the 3rd out. So Hendrickson grounds out. We're heading to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Score 3-0 Gray.
I'm here with Coach Burley today at the GAC North Classic here at CarShield. First off, Coach, thanks for getting me out of class today on this beautiful day. I'm gonna watch some baseball, you know. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics with them.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, number 19, Anthony. Nope. Yes, Anthony Gura at the plate. Oh, nice job over there. That is Sean Mitchell with a nice play at first base. Picking up Nick Mullinax for out number 1. Tom Dickinson takes strike 1. Mr. Dickinson had a nice game yesterday. A couple of hits. Really played well at second base with the glove. Big swing and a miss. Horn looks much better in this outing than he did his first. Much better command of the strike zone. Good pitch. Dickinson down on strikes. Horn trying to make it back to back. 1, 2, 3 innings. He's going to face Logan Winkleman. Got a little pumped up there and chucked it to the backstop. And that's outside. Lifted into center, and it's going to split the gap to the fence. Winkleman thinking 3, and he's headed for it and slides in. with a 2-out triple. Gave that one a ride, folks. We're going to see Joey Linneman with a chance to get the gold team on the board here. Takes strike one. Oh, and 2. The difference from a 2-0 count to an 0-2 count is right here. As we see Winkleman on with a triple. Now Linneman 0-2. And a ground ball to the second baseman. There you go. Out number 3. We head to the top of the third inning. Score 3-0 Gray. I love it. I agree completely. Coaching wise, we talk to infielders. I would talk to infielders. Look, because we're so caught up in, give me max effort. And so in our minds, effort is straining, is stress, moving. Like, no.
Quick and flowy.
Smoother. And I would always say this, smoother is faster.
Yep.
When you see somebody come through, boom, smooth, boom, all of a sudden, like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I want to give a shout out to a gentleman just walked in the booth, former athletic director. I got to give a lot of credit because Mr. Scott Harris stepped in and said hello, and it was Mr. Harris who I first spoke to way back in the day. Called him up and said, hey, we want to do some GAC live streams. And we went to his office, sat down. He's like, yeah, I'm all for it. As he was the president of GAC at the time, that's strike one to number 2, Cohen Linderer at the plate. And I'm always grateful to this gentleman for taking the time to talk to us. And here we are. We're sitting in the booth at CarShield doing the PCDL. So I have to give him a lot of kudos for helping us along. It's much appreciated. We've got, is that Mason Berkey on the mound? He is a stocky fellow. Popped foul. What are we, 1-2, Drew? 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Linderer. Nick Mullenix on deck, and then we'll see Sam Saylor grounded. Big chopper. Going to have to be quick. Nice job by the second baseman. Out number one. Didn't rush. Smoother is faster. Oh, Mullenix at the plate. And that is ball one. I don't know if we're going to see Mr. Sadler. He's been on the... Because that is... I think that's him. Yeah. 2-0. Off the hands and foul. He's thinking about that one. Why'd I swing at that? So 2-1 to Mullenix. That's a big swing and a miss for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Berkey working himself back into this count. We saw him in the first week and pitched very well. I like his pace. He works very efficiently. We'll call it that. I don't think he works very quick. It's just efficient. Gets the ball, gets the sign, and goes. Knew what he wanted to throw there. And, oh, good hustle, Mason Berkey. Mullenix sliding, but couldn't beat him. As the first baseman, Bryce Byers, decided he thought he might be able to get to that. Left the bag. You don't score that much at home, I'll tell you that, folks. 1 unassisted. Number 16. Are we back to the top? I believe, is this Beeman? Number 16. Yeah. So it looks like Sailor, Thornhill, not here. Okay, so we're back to the top of the order. Oh, and Berkey plunks him. So the second HBP of the day. Oliver Carchi, hit by a pitch, his first at bat. Steps in. Hoping he can hit the baseball this time. And not be hit by the baseball. I don't think there's so many. It was, 5 yesterday, 2 today. We've had 7 HBPs in the last couple days. A lot of maybe latent hostility. Maybe not. And that's foul. And that's a stolen base for Beeman. Well, yesterday, Mr. Harris back here is a pitcher, and Mr. Graves was in the booth here when we were talking about that, and they said, "Hey, why waste pitches if you're going to put him on?" There you go. Big swing and a miss. That is out number 3. We're headed to bottom of third, 3-0 Gray.
It's gonna be a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son,
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stone to base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. Calvin Robinson on the mound now for the Gray squad. Young man from Mississippi. I believe that is Hines Community College, new Northwest Rankin High School, 2023 grad. He's going to face off against Bryce Byers. Ethan Sebastian and Sean Rauscher. If anybody gets on, we got Jaden Jones. That's ball one. Skylar Stock behind the plate. Had a good conversation with him yesterday. We'll have that up tomorrow for you. Pop back foul. Way out of play. One ball, one strike. 2-1. I thought I was right the first time. Three one. And that's a walk to Byers to begin the inning. Ethan Sebastian at the plate. And that's to the backstop. We saw this with Mr. Robinson last week. This is what he's here to do. He's here to work on getting control of that big fastball, getting more in the strike zone, as he is 2-0 here to Sebastian. Two balls and a strike. That's a big cut. 2-2. It's a runner at second, nobody out. Rauscher on deck. And that misses low. 3-2. And that's ball 4. And this is the conundrum we have in baseball. You see a lot of these kids that have good velocity, off-speed, movement, all those things, but we have 2 walks to start this inning. Being able to throw that for a strike like that, that's the key. Sean Rauscher. Misses a little up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Learning how to command your fastball. That's what this young man's here to work for. Because after these games, they've got the analytics and the information, and they go to the, as the ball gets over the catcher's head and everybody moves up 90 feet. As these young men go and get their workouts, get their assessments, they go through the process and then bring it back to apply what they've learned here on the field. Three balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss. 3-2. Jaden Jones on deck. Beautiful day out here at the ballpark, folks. And that misses low. So Robinson with his 3rd walk of the inning. Brings up Jaden Jones. That's a strike at the knees. Oh, and 2. And 3 pitches, and Jones is down on strikes. Good sequence there from Robinson. Fastball, fastball, and fastball. Go sit down. Marcus Graham at the plate. That misses in. Two and 0. Three 0. See Robinson taking his time, talking to himself a bit. And that is ball 4. So 3 walks, a good 3-pitch sequence to get Jones, and then a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Mr. Caraballo. And that's to the fence, and a run scores. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Two and 0. Three balls, no strikes. Three and 1. I don't have any information yet on this young man, Caraballo. That's a strike. 3-2. It's his first at bat here in the league this year. Robinson comes back. Caraballo chased up out of the zone. That was 2 outs, but we've met our pitch quota there. We're heading to top of 4. 3-0 Gray. No, 3-3. 3-2. 3-2. It was 2 runs. 3-2 Gray.
Let me get a
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stone to face, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. Mason Berkey back out on the mound for his second inning of work. And he's quickly 0-2 to his old teammate, Colin Lovelady. So who has the advantage here? Berkey. Out number one. Nice play by Henry Kuva. Good strong throw. Sean Mitchell coming to the plate. He walked his first at bat. And that is ball one. Ooh, time to buzz the tower. I thought it was usually the Mitchell guy, right, that buzzes the tower. Right, get it? No, nobody gets that reference. Pete Mitchell, man. Maverick. Yeah. Top Gun. Yeah. Berkey's behind here. And that is another walk for Mitchell. James Dolly coming to the plate. Dolly doubled in 2 runs his first at bat. Berkey from the stretch. Oh, and that's a passed ball off the glove of the catcher. Andrew Kovalak is behind the plate at this point. So the runner moves up 90 feet. Dolly with another opportunity to drive in a run. And Berkey is kind of all over the place here in his second inning of work. Showed good command of the fastball first time out, but struggling here as he comes out for the... That ball is lifted high and deep and gone. James Dolly with a skyscraper of a home run. Goodness mercy. Go ahead and have a day, young man. That's 4 ribbies, a double and a home run for James Dolly. My goodness. That ball was hit high, fellas. Extends the lead now to 5-2. Jake McGee at the plate with 1 out. And it's ball 1. Man, that ball carried. Did he hit the back row of the bleachers? Wow. That's a pretty good shot. Berkey struggling a little bit here in this second inning of work. And it's outside, and that's 3-0, I believe. 3 balls and a strike. No, that's 3-0. 3-0. I didn't think I saw a strike in there, so sorry, folks. We'll get that corrected for you. Keep it up. And that is ball 4. Skylar Stock at the plate. He doubled his first at bat. Runner at first and Jake McGee with the walk. And that's a swing and a miss for strike one. Gold team won yesterday, correct? Which is the gray team today. So they're having a good week so far. Because it was an 8-5 ball game yesterday. And we got 2 strikes on Skylar Stock. Good curveball from Berkey. Stock goes down on strikes for out number 2. Brings up Jackson Vaughn. His second at bat. He struck out his first at bat. And drives one into left field on the first pitch. McGee hustling to third base and is going to be safe. I didn't see who made the call. But, oh, okay. I was looking at the field umpire. Gotcha. So he's safe. Jackson Vaughn with a single. First pitch drives it that way. Trey Kent Landrum at the plate, first and third. We'll see if Jackson takes off here. He doesn't. And Landrum with a shot and a catch made. Nice job on the catch to end the threat. They strand 2, but get 2 on the James Dolly 2-run home run. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Not necessarily that I was like some big fisher by any means, but the analogy of like big fish, little pond. Holy cow! When you start to realize where your talent fits in this grand picture of what baseball actually is, not just what you've been exposed to, your mind's like, holy cow! I better step it up.
All right, we got Brody Signorelli coming on the mound. Former Fort Zumwalt West pitcher, player. Mr. Signorelli threw 31 1/3 innings in his senior season. He was 4-3, had a 3.57 ERA for the 4th place finishing team. 40 Ks on the season. His opponent batting average against was .210. Strike 1. That's outside. 1-1. We have Mr. Zachariah Halim at the plate, leading off. Catch made for out number 1. Brings up Henry Kufa at the top of the order. That's ball 1 inside. That's up in the zone. 2-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Signorelli kind of has that little slingshot from the left side, kind of 3/4. Tried to put a little more giddy up on the hot dog there. Got away from him, slipped out the bun. I don't know. Just trying to come up with analogies. Kind of silly, right? Woo-hoo-hoo! So whatever that was, whether it was ball 4 hit by pitch, Kufa's on the bag. Colton Nichols coming to the plate. Strike 1. Oh my goodness, that's a balk. I don't know why they didn't call that. Goodness. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1. That's a nice curveball from Signorelli. Swung right over the top for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That a good snap. Good late break. Did it again. Good job. That's a good jump from Kufa. Takes second base as Nichols goes down on strikes. That's out number 2. Andrew Kovalak coming to the plate. A little meeting of the minds here between Hendrickson and Signorelli. Making sure they're on the same page. And that's a good thing when you have pitcher and catcher that haven't worked together before. You definitely want to know what's coming at you. Heck, even if you have seen him before, still definitely need to know what's coming at you. Caught him in the hand. That's ball 1. Anthony Gura on deck. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 1. And just to let you know, folks, I wasn't laughing at the pain. It was just another comment in here. Just Pop foul back out of play. 1-2 the count now. Bottom 4. We got a 5-2 ball game. Signorelli trying to get his troops back in the dugout. Actually, he's pitching against his troops. Oh, nice pick. Oh, don't throw. He knows it. Taught from an early age, just you got the guy picked, you got to run at him. Just a nice move. That's a ball in the dirt. 2-2. Evidently, I'm correct. Runner at third, 2 outs. Misses away, 3-2. Thank you, Drew. My crack staff over there making everything happen. Drew and Lauren Klutz bringing you the pictures. Ground ball is going to get through the hole. Two-out RBI single for Andrew Kovalak. That's where the old free bases come back to hurt you, folks. Gold. Oh, who scored? That would be Kufa. So it's 5-3 ball game. Strike one on the outside corner to Anthony Gura. Tom Dickinson on deck. Missing on the outside corner there on the arm side. Still running away a little too far. Oh, good pitch. He'd been away. I love coming inside there with that off speed. And Gura couldn't hold up. That was a heck of a good pitch. Misses away again. 3 balls and a strike. 2 strikes. Caught myself there. Actually, I was watching blue. Signorelli strands one, gives up one. We're heading to the top of the 5th inning with the score of 5-3. Gray.
I'm here with Coach Burley today at the GAC North Classic here at CarShield. First off, Coach, thanks for giving me that class today on this beautiful day. I'm gonna watch some baseball, you know. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics with them.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, guys, Jack Brett Schneider on the mound here for his first inning of work this week. We've seen him the last couple weeks. He's been pretty sharp. I've enjoyed watching him pitch. Francis Howell product. Mr. Brett Schneider is headed to Moberly Area Community College. They've picked up some pretty solid players here in the middle of the state. Had a good season over at Moberly. Had quite a few JUCOs. Mineral Area, Moberly. They a lot of good baseball going on. State Fair had another good season. Of course, there is Crowder. That was hit the batter in the box. Noah Hendrickson at the plate. He's 0-1. Looks like we got Ethan Sebastian behind the plate. It's outside, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Cohen Linder on deck. Fouled back out of play. 2-2. And that is shallow right field. Linneman under it, makes the catch for out number 1. Looks like we got the cotton candy stand going on over there. I don't know what that's going on over there. That's where the music, I think, has come from. Got a cotton candy stand going. I have to get that. We did have some snow cones this past week. We were thinking about you. Cohen Linder at the plate. Ball 1. That's a strike on the outside corner. Yeah, we were at both our Summer Bash Series over Prime Sports and then over the World Series there out at the WAC with Game 7. The Kona Ice Truck. It's fantastic, man. On a hot day, their shaved ice is pretty good. We're definitely working towards it. And that is ball 4. So Linder gets the 1-out walk, brings up Mullenix. Linder goes on the first pitch. The throw is not close. So that's a great stolen base, great jump. Sebastian wasn't going to have a chance on that one. One ball, one strike. Good curveball from Brett Schneider. Gets Molnick swinging over the top. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 1 out. Top of the order with Beeman to follow. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Nice job over there with the glove from Sean Rauscher, keeping that ball in front. As Mullenix goes down swinging, that's out number 2. Runner is 90 feet away, and Beeman coming to the plate. What do we got, Drew? What do we got? 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackson Beeman. Brett Schneider steps off, trying to strand that runner at third. Carchi on deck, gets the sign, and that is a pass ball. And the run scores. So the base on balls bite you again. 6-3. Two balls, 2 strikes to Beeman. Brett Schneider trying to work his way back into the dugout. That's outside. 3-2. That is a bright red glove. And another walk to Beeman. So Beeman on twice today. Once hit by the pitch and a walk here now. Oliver Cargi at the plate. That misses low. That's a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. And that's away from the catcher on a wild pitch, and Beeman's up 90 feet. Two balls, 1 strike. Big cut by Cargi. He was trying to drive that ball out of the park. 2-2. Another big swing. Goes down on strikes. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Score 6-3 Gray. I love it. I agree completely. Coaching wise, we talked to infielders. I would talk to infielders. Look, because we're so caught up in, give me max effort. And so in our minds, effort is straining, is stress, moving. Like, no.
Quick and flowy.
Smoother. And I would always say this, smoother is faster.
Yep.
When you see somebody come through, boom, smooth, boom, all of a sudden, like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, Will Browning coming out on the mound for the Gray Squad. Missouri Baptist. We'll be facing off in the order. First with Tom Dickinson, then Logan Winkleman, Joey Linneman. If anybody gets on, Bryce Byer. Looks like everything. Colin Lovelady moves to shortstop. James Dolly's in right field. Jake McGee's in center. Hendrickson with the throw down. Karchi's at second base. Bottom of the fifth inning. Let's roll. Hope you've enjoyed some of the clips we've been playing for you. Make sure you check out the Keep Climbing podcast. That's a strike on the outside corner here on the Youth Baseball Midwest channel. That was up yesterday. A lot of great information. Talked about a blog. If you're interested in the blogs, you can go to the website, premierpitching.com. I said that right. And whole blog section, great information articles that Brett Graves has written over the past year. It's not just Brett. The staff. We'll call it the staff. How's that? That has put up information about, Will Browning, 1, 2, 3, and 1 out. Love that. So Dickinson down on strikes. But if you want to go check those out, I would advise you to go watch some of the, read some of those blogs. We've talked quite a bit about them in the Keep Climbing podcast. And that's fouled back into the fence. So hope you've enjoyed some of the clips from the podcast today as we've put them out between innings. That's a ball inside. Keep wanting to write down my balls and strikes. I normally do, and I don't have my score sheet. Ain't enough room for chickas. 1 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Logan Winkleman. Played at CBC. Part of some really good CBC teams over the past. Oh, that's a broken bat. But it gets him a single. Will you trade a bat for a single? Evidently today you will. Yes, he did. See you, Brett. Joey Linneman to the plate. Pops off the glove, but no go. And that's fouled back out of play. Grounded back to the pitcher. Browning out at 2. Not going to get Linneman. Two outs now. Linneman on the field on the fielder's choice. Bryce Byers coming to the plate. Throw down is in time. Cuts down Linneman. Great throw by Hendrickson. And we're heading to the top of the 6th inning. Score 6-3 Gray.
It's gonna be a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. One stone base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. All right, Jack Brett Schneider on the mound for his 2nd inning of work, facing his old teammate, Colin Lovelady. Second inning in a row that Lovelady has faced off against a former teammate as a pitcher. Another ground ball to the third baseman. Nice strong throw for Kuva for out number 1. So Lovelady down. Lovelady, not a bad day. He's grounded out to third baseman twice and had a single, so he's 1 for 3. Sean Mitchell, 2 walks on the day. You know, you're going 0-4 and you're still on the base. Good breaking pitch over the top. Mitchell, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Into the dugout. Struck the ball girl. I'm kidding. We don't have any ball girls around here. Ooh, Sebastian wanted that one. 2-2. Three, 2. And that's the third walk for Sean Mitchell. And all the damage, most of the damage, I should say, has been done by this gentleman today. 2 for 2, a double, home run, 4 ribbies. We'll see if he can add to his total here. Mitchell moves up on the wild pitch. And another ball driven to deep center field, but this one is going to be caught. Dolly has hit the ball hard all day. That one came up just a bit short. Flied out to deep center field. It's 2 outs. Jake McGee at the plate. Somebody going to Taco Bell? That's what it sounded like. Sounded like the bell. 0-2. Brett Schneider had him out front on that off speed. Tries to go to it again. It's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball misses in. 2-2. Popped him up on the infield. Nice play there by Dickinson, who was at third base. And that ends the threat. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score 6-3. Gray.
Not necessarily that I was like some big fisher by any means, but the analogy of like big fish, little pond. Holy cow! When you start to realize where your talent fits in this grand picture of what baseball actually is, not just what you've been exposed to, your mind's like, holy cow! I better step it up.
Will Browning out for his second inning of work. Going to face Bryce Byers, Ethan Sebastian, and Sean Rauscher. If anybody gets on, we've got Jaden Jones there. Jackson Beeman in left. Mullenix at third. Rauscher at short. Or is that Rauscher at second? I don't know if they've moved around a little bit. It looks like that's Rauscher at second. Hendrickson still behind the plate. Sean Mitchell at first still. Big cut. That's a strike. We got 2-1, Troop. Two balls, two strikes on the good off speed had Byers out front. And Byers said, I ain't worried about running. Out number one on the strikeout. Ethan Sebastian coming to the plate. Rauscher on deck. Gosh, who is that at second over there? Can't see the number, so don't know. Nope. That's low. It's been a beautiful day out here at the ballpark, folks. Appreciate you joining us. Hope you like what you're seeing. If you want to see more content from Youth Baseball Midwest, please. It's out. It's a strike. Two balls, three balls, two strikes? 2-2. But that misses low. 3-2 now. But if you like what we're doing, please, more content coming up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that dinger next to it. It's not a home run, but it is notifications for upcoming content, podcasts, live streams. As that ball is flown into center field. Catch made. Out number 2. Brings up Sean Rauscher. Jaden Jones is on deck. Rauscher, his only other at-bat is walked. And he fouls that one back onto the roof of the stadium. Out here at CarShield Field, home of the O'Fallon Hoots. It's a nice ballpark. This used to be T.R. Hughes back in the day. Ozzie Smith Sports Complex right over there. Old River City Rascals, yep. There's a lot of history at this ballpark. My son played some collegiate ball games here. Played some summer baseball here, high school baseball. Yeah, he ran into the wall down there on the third base side. Ooh, that hit him. He's like, no, it didn't. I'm good. It was totally the glove. Totally the glove. So he walks. He was heading that way anyway. Brings up Jaden Jones. So the 2-out walk from Browning gets up one more batter here in Jones. Fouled off the big toe. It is somewhat painful. Marcus Graham on deck. Want to thank Premier Pitching and Performance for the opportunity to bring this to you guys here. Jones couldn't lay off the high cheese. That stays up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounded foul. Coach, I love that. Don't even try. You'll break a digit. Ain't no sense in it. Jones looking to do some damage here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's low, 2-2. Will Browning trying to finish off the ball game here. Get back-to-back wins for Team Perk. We'll be back here next week, Monday and Tuesday, for 2 more installments of the PCDL League. Runner goes, fouled back. We'll do it again. This weekend we'll be out at the Firecracker NIT, live streaming the 14U Game 7 Baseball Tournament Championship. We got 2 semifinals. We had 2 good ball games this past Sunday. Saw a young man from Illinois from the O'Fallon Bombers, 14 Ks in a semifinal game. Allowed 1 run, 2 hits, 14 strikeouts. That's a lot. Complete game. Pretty good stuff. Grounded foul, staying alive. Young man's name's Tegan Ritter. So you O'Fallon high school folks, I think you're going to get a pretty good pitcher next season. Lefty, too. Oh, yeah. Runner goes again. Oh, my goodness. And the battle continues. Is this what is known as a quab? Yes. Quality at bat from Jaden Jones. Goes again, pops it, and man, that's going to get back into the stands. Might just run out of baseballs here pretty soon. I'll tell you. I know he's wearing out Rauscher over there. He's sucking wind, man. Who's going to win it? Runner goes again, and it's fouled back again. Jones with the at-bat of the day. Let's see if he can finish it off with a positive. Oh, Browning gets him, fouls it back into the glove, and ends the game as the Gray Squad takes the win 6-3 today. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe, hit the dinger next to it, notifications for more from Youth Baseball Midwest. For my staff, Lorna Drew, for everybody at Premier Pitching and Performance, goodbye from the ballpark.